Just a quick message before we get to the video. I'm looking for vans to tour, so if you're a woman in the southern Arizona area this winter who designed or built your own van and would be willing to have me video it to help other women get on the road, please fill out the form linked in the description below. And if your van isn't finished or is super simple, even better. I love showing how you can get on the road before you finish your van, and simple builds are often more helpful than more professional looking builds. In this video, I get to show you a super simple build. Every time I go to Home Depot, I look at the tool storage workbenches, thinking they would make an amazing drawer system in a van. When I saw this van, whose owner did just that, I was so excited that she would let me share it. If you're thinking you can't build a van, check out this one. This van features a Husky Tool Storage Workbench, a simple platform bed, a small ice chest, and a bucket toilet.
Hi everyone, my name is Danny. I'm from San Diego, California, and I've lived in my van that I built for 3.5 years. I also own a coffee shop called Ultreya Coffee and Tea. My social media is Danny_van_sunshine, Danny Van Sunshine, and my coffee shop is Ultreya Coffee on Instagram. And this is my van. It's a 2018 Dodge ProMaster. One of my favorite things about my van is the toolbox here. And I used to have a sink, but it kind of was purposeless. The more I lived in my van, I realized I didn't really need it. So I got this amazing Husky toolbox at Home Depot, and it was on sale, and everything's magnetic, and it also locks. So I have all my clothing and books and everything that I need basically in here. And then I can also use the countertop to cook and to make food, to prep. And then I have my bed here. Initially I had my bed up a little bit higher, but I realized I couldn't sit, so I lowered it a little bit as I didn't need as much storage. Underneath of my bed I keep my dirty clothes. I have stand-up paddle boards, all my cooking supplies, and I don't have full electrical, but I have these awesome little Velcro lights that pop on and off that are super cool, super stealth. And then I also have some extra battery charges as well as solar that I do set up more in the summertime. Since I live in San Diego, I'll keep it a little bit more stealth. And then I just went with super easy. I took blankets that I really liked and then just went to Target and got like shower curtains, then hung them up so I can easily open or close. I did the same with the back windows as well. And then this summer, believe it or not, for 2 years I went without a fan, and I just installed a fan that opens up and gives me some amazing air. I basically built this all out. My stepdad did show me how to use some tools and help me out, and that's basically it. It's super simple, super sweet, super stealth, and I absolutely love it. It's very cozy.
Awesome. Did you do any insulation?
Yeah, so I did like styrofoam insulation on top, and then the wood over top of that. And then same with the floor. My biggest mistake was putting insulation but not putting wood over top of the insulation, and I put the floor. So I'm gonna have to redo the floor, but I love kind of reinventing my van as I go, as nothing is super permanent in here. For food, if I'm going on long trips, I have a really nice Coleman cooler that's on wheels. It's super deep. From what I understand, it's just as good as any of the other name brands. Ice holds 4 or 5 days in it. But when I'm on small little trips, I just have a little cooler that I put my food in if it's just like a 3 or 4 day trip, or my daily stuff. To use the restroom, I just use like a bucket that has a cover with it, and then I'll dispose of it then. I do have a coffee shop that I own, so like when I'm in the city too, it's a little bit easier for me in using friends' houses. But yeah, when I'm in the van, I did have a compostable toilet for a while, but it kind of leaked, so that was an issue. I've gone up and down with different solutions for having to use the restroom. The best one for me is just a container with a lid. I just keep it super simple. Like I try not to complicate it or buy super expensive stuff, and it works for me. So I think if you're thinking about doing van life and it's something that's really on your heart, you should just go for it. I really did little research before I jumped into my van. I just kind of went with like knowing that I could do it, and that if I didn't like it, it's not something that you have to do forever. I think the time is now if you have the opportunity to go ahead and do it. And things usually work out way better, like realizing you don't need as many things as you think that you do, and how it pushes you to be outdoors. That's one thing I really love, is I'm outdoors constantly, and I think that's really rad, you know? So I think just do research if you want to, but also just kind of go with the flow with it. Like no build has to be perfect. You can rebuild it. You don't have to spend $100,000 on a rig that someone builds out for you. I've done my build super slow. Like I added solar, I did a fan later on, and I just, sometimes you don't need everything you think you need, or sometimes you need something different than you think. So it's okay to just start with what you have. And I think you'll know that you're just super happy with the simplistic things once you start. And yeah, just enjoy yourself.
I am so grateful Dani let me share her van. My focus with this channel is to help women get on the road, and it's vans like this that can really make the difference between dreaming and driving. If you'd like to see more van and rig tours, van life tips, and other information to help women get on the road, hit subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. I appreciate your thoughtful comments, and if you'd like to join in deeper conversation, join our Facebook group, Gal Adventurers. This is Joni with the Galavan. Enjoy your journey.